The family of a teenager who was stabbed to death near Dursley have shared their deepest thanks for the community support that they've received. The organisers of the Bath Half Marathon have moved the event to next year. In football, Cheltenham Town have secured promotion to League One after drawing at home to Carlisle. An artist from Bath has built a fully stocked pharmacy filled with more than 15,000 items made entirely from felt. Lucy Sparrow has created the chemist in London's Mayfair. The felt products include painkillers, cold remedies and pregnancy tests. Sally Williams visited the shop to find a website, but from all of us here, enjoy what's left of the evening. Good night.
It's been over 7 years since devastating floods on the Somerset levels damaged both homes and livelihoods, and it's hoped special training this week will help prevent something similar happening in the future. Teams from the Environment Agency have been practicing building replacement pumps to move water off the levels in case one of the permanent pumping stations fails. On to sport, and in rugby, Gloucester won 35-24 at home to Newcastle in the Premiership this afternoon. League leaders Bristol Bears are still smarting from defeat in last night's top-of-the-table clash with Exeter Chiefs. Here's the best of the action with Sam Mangott.
Good afternoon. A couple from Bristol have described the moment they came face-to-face with armed robbers on their driveway. And we'll have more on that on tonight's programme at 6 o'clock. But next this lunchtime, police have released images. More than 50 people in Bristol could be at risk of homelessness when support ends next month. That's according to local charities. OK, now it's time to take a look at the weather. Here's Reeve. And that's all from the lunchtime team. I'm back at 6 with John T. I hope you can join us then. But from all of us here, enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye. Bit of sport for you now. Nigel Pearson has signed a 3-year contract as Bristol City manager. The former Leicester manager originally joined in February until the end of the season, but has now agreed an extension at the Championship club.
Well, he has won just 3 of his 13 matches in charge, with fans expecting a bit of an overhaul of the squad this summer. Let's take you to our sports reporter, Carrie Davis, who's at Ashton Gate this evening for us. So, Carrie, Nigel Pearson got a bit of work to do ahead of him. Carrie Davis at Ashton Gate, thank you.
3 well-loved police dogs from Gloucestershire Constabulary are finally putting their paws up after a total of 32.5 years of service for the force.
The trio have helped arrest hundreds of criminals, tracked down missing people and sniffed out thousands of pounds of drugs and cash. And Ken Goodwin has been to meet them.
Good afternoon. The NHS has confirmed that all older residents in West Country's eligible care homes have been offered a vaccine. Portland Bill Coast Guard has urged people to think carefully about the risk they take after 3 Coast Guard officers were injured by a freak wave during a storm on Saturday night. A public consultation on travel restrictions in Bristol were closed today after 6 months. And businesses near to Hinkley Point C construction site are being urged to sign up to be part of the supply chain when construction is ramped up. OK, now it's time to take a look at what the weather has in store for us. Here's Charlie. And that's all from the lunchtime team for now. I'll be back at 6 with John T with updates from across the region. I hope you can join us both then. But from all of us here, whatever you're doing, enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.
More than £8 million has been paid to businesses in Bath and North East Somerset forced to close during lockdown. The council. On to football, and our sides have all been in league action this afternoon. Bristol City lost 1-0 to... Now, Bristol band The Longest Johns have had to add a second show in the city after tickets sold out in just a day. This from us. We'll be back tomorrow evening just after 10 to 5. We do hope to see you then. Until then, have a lovely evening. Bye-bye. Vaccinations to keep following the Stay Safe guidelines. Now it's time for your sport. And it was a tough weekend for most of our football sides, with Yeovil and Bristol City Women the only teams to win. Forest Green Rovers drew with Cheltenham, whilst everyone else came away with nothing. Sam Mangott has your roundup. A community group has been encouraging people to make contact with neighbours and friends who might feel isolated during the lockdown. They've come up with 5 pledges, which include texting or calling people to tell them how appreciated they are. Ken Goodwin reports. And have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Next, the latest on easing congestion on the M4, the book people go into administration, and the factory bringing tinsel to us all. Good evening. It's been a long and controversial road, and today the debate over how to ease the congestion on the M4 past Newport. Simon Hart speaking there. Well, let's bring in First Minister Mark Drakeford on that very point now. Thank you very much for joining us this evening, First Minister. So, Simon Hart saying the money's there, the people want it. Hard to argue with that. Funding, you would decline it. But before that, we often hear about the mental health of our farmers, but not so much about the chippy forest this evening. Ellie, just tell us more about what's going on there.